E-content presented by Devi Udayakumar, B.Ed English, Shabagiri College of Education, Anjal. Sea Fever, written by John Edward Masefield. About the poet. John Edward Masefield, English poet and writer, was the poet laureate of Britain from 1930 to 1967. Among his best known works are the children's novel The Midnight Folk and The Box of Delights, and the poems The Everlasting Mercy and Sea Fever. He also wrote novels of adventure like Sardhaka in 1924, Oratha in 1926, and Basilissa in 1940. Masefield was awarded the Order of Merit in 1935. John Masefield. He was born on 1st June 1878, Lerberg in United Kingdom. His famous play is The Tragedy of Pompey the Great. His major works are Cargos, The Everlasting Mercy, Laugh and Be Merry, and Sea Fever. He awarded lot of achieved awards, includes Shakespeare Prize, and he died on 12 May 1967 in Abingdon in United Kingdom. Introduction of the poem. Sea Fever is a famous poem written by John Edward Masefield. This poem is taken from Saltwater Ballads in 1902. Saltwater Ballads is a collection of poems based on themes of seafaring and maritime history. Sea Fever is one of the most famous poems known for its urge and love for nature. The poetry speaks about a person who talks about his never ending love for the sea. It also illustrates how he sees the sea as a female and wants to spend most of his time with her. Sea Fever. I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky. And all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick and the winds song and the white sails shaking, and a grey mist on the sea's face and a grey dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wind call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying and the flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. I must go down the seas again to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gulf's way and the whale's way where the wind's like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and a quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over. Theme of the poem. The theme of Sea Fever by John Masefield centers around a deep longing for adventure and the call of the sea. The speaker expresses a yearning for freedom and the thrill of sailing, highlighting a romanticized view of life at sea. The poem also touches on the themes of nature's beauty, the transient nature of life, and the contrast between land-bound existence and the liberating vastness of the ocean. Overall, it captures the restless spirit and the desire for exploration. First stanza of the poem. In the first stanza of Sea Fever by John Masefield, the speaker expresses a deep longing for the sea and the adventure it brings. They describe a desire to sail and feel the freedom of the ocean, emphasizing a connection to nature and the call of the waves. This sets the tone for the poem highlighting themes of adventure and a yearning for escape. The second stanza of the poem. In the second stanza of Sea Fever, the speaker details their longing for the sensory experiences of the sea. They mention the sights and sounds that accompany of life at sea, emphasizing thrill and beauty of being out on the water. This stanza depends the sense of adventure and the connection to the natural world, reinforcing the idea that the sea is a source of inspiration and freedom. Third stanza of the poem. In the third stanza of Sea Fever, the speaker reflects on the physical sensations of being at sea, such as the feel of the wind and the rhythm of the waves. This stanza highlights the speaker's desire for the thrill and the unpredictability of ocean's life, reinforcing the theme of adventure and the irresistible pull of the sea. The imagery evokes a sense of freedom and a yearning for the vastness of the ocean. The glossary of the poem: lonely, feeling sad, steer, guide, blown, flattened, flung, through, wetted, sharp, lover, wanderer, mist, fog, dawn, daybreak, denied, refused. Assignments of the poem. First one: how does the poem highlight the theme of friendship and shared experiences? Second one: pick out the words and expressions from the poem that portray the poet longing for the liberating life